Hello, everyone. I'm Julian Jacques, and I'm here with AJ Donofrio from VH1's hit show Mob Wives.
Hi, everybody. How are you doing?
All right, AJ, so what is your occupation?
My occupation, I actually own my own pizzeria. It's called Ignazio's.
Mm-hmm.
It's located on Cadman Plaza on Water Street. It's actually great pizza. I'm not just saying that because I own it, but it has to be one of the best pizzas I ever had in my life. And I recommend anybody in the area to try it. It's actually a coal oven pizzeria. The square is unbelievable. That's my favorite. But everything is good. We don't serve entrees, but we do have appetizers and pizza, and it's a nice environment. It's a great, great spot. You're right under the Brooklyn Bridge, and it's actually a really nice place.
So, AJ, we see a lot on the show that you bring home girls that Big Ange doesn't like. So my question to you is, what type of girls are you into, and what kind of girls do you feel like your mom would be okay with you to have?
My mother is into any girl that is respectful, number one, that cleans up after herself if she, sleeps over. She'll catch her in the kitchen cleaning up, making breakfast, just somebody that could, that she feels cool with, like she could talk to her or something. Mm-hmm. But a girl I'm interested in probably any girl, any girl that's cool, that we have something in common to, that we can relate to the same things, spontaneous, really. I love spontaneous girls, that they're just down for whatever, whenever. That's really, my thing. And I got to say, I love women. I love girls, women, any age is good. As long as it's a legal age and they're close to my age.
Are you planning on settling down anytime soon?
I would have to say no. I just turned 23, so maybe another 23 years. We'll see how that goes. But hey, listen, you never know. Maybe that one just comes along, and the one is the one, and I haven't found her yet. So, but listen, any girl from anywhere is good to me. They could be from Australia, as long as they're very respectful, and as I said, I can relate to them. They can relate to me. Hey, there's nothing wrong with an out-of-towner.
During the season of Mob Wives, which is season 2, there's a lot of unfinished business. And, like last season, we had the whole controversy on the last episode with Karen and Drita. So what do you think of the whole controversy between Drita and Karen?
I think that, honestly, that's little girl, I would like to say bullshit, that you have to bleep it out. You can bleep it out, but I think it's bullshit. I think, you're grown women, it's not her fault that the girl fell in love with somebody and had kids. The girl Karen wasn't around during the time, who knows when she was going to come back. I think it's just baby bullshit that they should all get over, to be honest with you. I'm like my mother, I'm the peacemaker. There should be peace there. And, the fighting and all that, that's nonsense. Women shouldn't fight. Unless they want to be UFC fighters, then go do what you got to do. But as a lady, in my perspective, should not be fighting. They shouldn't be doing, the drama thing. But that's not really my style. That's not my type of thing, is the drama. And you know what? I don't think Karen's wrong. If they were friends back in the day and Karen really loved Lee, she's not wrong, because if I had a girlfriend and one of my friends ended up dating her, if I was away for a little while, I would be upset as well. So I'm not saying Karen's wrong, but I'm not also saying Drita's wrong. Because, two people fall in love, they fall in love. There's nothing you can do about it.
Drita's a badass.
Drita, I love Drita. Drita's my girl. Drita's my home girl. Every time I hang out with her, we have a ball. Honestly, I really relate to her. I actually box on the side. I actually fought the Golden Gloves once. Not seriously. I did it as a joke. But I got into it, and now, I'm looking forward to actually moving on with it. Maybe do the Nationals, fight the Golden Gloves again. I'm actually very interested in that, and I know she's interested in that too. But as I said, that's fun. That's all fun and games, you know, if you want to do it as a workout or something. But to do it in the street or in a party, you know, that's trouble, you know.
So were you at Renee's party when that whole fight went down?
No, but I wish I was, honestly. And I would have been rooting for my girl Drita.
They say, like, word gets around Staten Island really quick. Would you say that's true?
I would say that's true in neighborhoods. Like, I feel Brooklyn and Staten Island are a neighborhood thing. I'm from Brooklyn. I feel like certain neighborhoods, like, hear about things really fast. Like, the whole island, like, really don't hear about it that quick, you know? But word does spread, and it spreads fast. But I wouldn't take it as, oh, yeah, the fight was yesterday. Oh, my God, the whole entire Staten Island knows about it. I'll give it, like, maybe a week or two before they find out.
So would you say the girls on the show are really known around?
Honestly, yes. I would say Karen's known from her father. My mother, everybody knows Big Ange. From Brooklyn to Queens to the Bronx. You ask about Big Ange, she's the best cook. She's the best-hearted person. She's the best bartender you'll ever meet. There's not no bartender that could compare to my mother. Big Ange is the shit. I'm telling you, she's known all over the place. And I really never hear bad things about her. I hear some comments on, the computer, the Staten Island Advance website, but in my eyes, those are just haters. Those are people that wish they were in her shoes. Because anything I hear about my mother is always good. I think she's a real woman. She's not a phony, and I think she's well known. So Drita and Carla, for instance, I really haven't known them personally. My mother did. I personally didn't know them. But so I really can't say that they're well known. Now I could say they're well known all over the place.
All right, so we have a caller on the line, and they're from South Jersey.
Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Very good, thank you.
My
name is Gabriella. Yeah, hi, Julian.
How are you?
Good, I had to take a break from work to listen in.
Yeah. AJ, I went to meet Gab. She was on MTV's documentary series, I Used to Be Fat.
Okay.
Have you ever seen that show?
Yeah, I caught a couple of episodes.
All right, so you have a question for AJ?
Yeah, just how, your life's changed personally since you began, recognized more and stuff. How are things with you?
Well, a lot of stuff, a little bit changes. Like, if I go out or something, somebody's always asking, oh, are you AJ from the show? You Big Ange's son? We love your mom. Can I take a picture? I feel like a half a celebrity.
Yeah, it's good. It's a fun feeling, right? It's cool.
I wouldn't say full celebrity, but like a half a celebrity.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's a cool feeling.
But you've been on this show. You've been on a show as well. I assume you feel the same way I do.
Yeah, I get it at work sometimes. I get recognized, and it's a good feeling that people. My show aired in December 2010, so if people still recognize me, it makes me feel good.
Yeah, definitely. It's actually a good feeling,
It's a great feeling.
And to make somebody else happy over a picture, there's no better feeling than that. Like, if this was a year ago, who would ask for my picture? Now they're like, oh, can I take a picture? And I take a picture with them. They're smiling. They're happy.
Yeah, right?
It's good to me. In my eyes, it's great to make somebody feel good, even if it's just for that 5 minutes. It makes me happy. To see other people happy, it makes me happy.
It was great talking to you and Julian.
Thanks for calling.
Bye, Gab. Thanks for calling.
Thank you, Julian. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
What is it like seeing your mom on TV?
Well, my mother had a very, very rough life, raising 2 kids and everything. And she always had it very rough. And I got to say, to see her happy and to see her making a name for herself, she had a name for herself in New York. But to see the world know who she is and like her, it makes me so happy to see her happy like this and to see her, I guess, famous, I couldn't ask for anything more. I hope she goes another 10 years as a superstar. Because she's everything I got. She is, as you said, would I settle down soon? I don't need to settle down because I have a perfect woman at home. My mother is everything to me.
Now, are you the only child?
I actually, no. I have a sister. She's a teacher and stuff. And, she's always busy, and, she has a kid, my nephew, which is, once again, he's my life. And, she has no time for it, honestly.
So would you say your mom acts the same way she does on TV than she does in real life?
Oh, yeah, that's hard. That's hard. What you see on TV is what I get. What I get at home. She doesn't change. She doesn't change not one bit. My mother is the least phony person you will ever meet in your life. She wouldn't change for a show. She wouldn't change for the President of the United States. Big Ange is Big Ange.
All right. So do people recognize you when you go out?
Yeah, as I was saying to Gab, a couple people, like when I go out, I go to bars, I'm really not much big of a drinker anymore, like in the clubs and stuff. But yeah, I get noticed. People notice me. They mostly notice me as Big Ange's son at first because they probably don't remember my name. But yeah, a lot of people, they ask to take pictures. They're like, "Oh my God, you're AJ from Mob Wives. It's a pleasure to meet you." So yeah, I get recognized a lot actually.
How would you describe Karen, Ramona, Drita, and Renee?
Renee is a doll. I know Renee almost my whole life, and she's a doll. I love her. I consider her my aunt. Drita, wonderful woman. She's very respectful. She has a lot of respect. Ramona, I really haven't got to meet her. But from the show, what I see, she's a little bit into the she's loyal to her family. So I would consider her a loyal person to her family, which ain't bad at all, because that's what I'm about. I'm about loyalty and my family and my friends. And Carla's a sweetheart. Carla's a very sweet girl. Every time I met her, she's very sweet, very polite. She's just down to earth. And they're all down to earth, I gotta say.
Are you close with Renee's son, AJ?
No, but I know AJ since he was very young, since he was about 4 years old. I actually probably know him since he was in diapers. He's not too much younger than me, but I know him since he was a very little boy, and he's grown up now.
Yeah.
He's a grown up boy. He's grown up really quick. And I tried tweeting him, I want to try and start hanging out with him, maybe, we could do a couple of bookings together, because he's a wonderful kid from what I hear. He's a great kid.
How would you personally describe this lifestyle?
This lifestyle, I believe the lifestyle, as Renee would say, the lifestyle, I think it's dead and over.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, it was different. It was a lot different times. Nowadays, everybody's a rat. Everybody, for a little jail time, they're snitching on their best friends that they knew their whole lives. So, I would say the game changed a lot, so I don't feel much about it at all. I wouldn't want to be involved in it. I wouldn't want anything to do with it. Whoever does, that's their business.
Mm-hmm.
But in my eyes, I think the lifestyle's over.
This week's episode, we see that Renee's husband, or ex-husband, Junior, basically, turns himself in, and, so were you there when all of this went down?
No, I wasn't around for that.
So my next question is, how did you feel about the whole situation?
Hey, I really didn't feel too fond of it. I don't think it was the right thing to do. People do what they do, and, it's a little fucked up, but, I really don't respect the decision he made, and it's just, that's like a topic that, I really have a lot more to say, but I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Because then you'd be pressing that bleep button about 1,000 times.
Yeah. So when you are on Staten Island, do you ever bump into Vinny or Angelina from Jersey Shore? Do you ever see them around, or?
Vinny, I went to high school with Vinny. He probably doesn't remember me, but I was in Wagner High School with Vinny.
How would you say he was like in high school?
He was quiet. He was very quiet. Angelina, I really don't know her. I actually did bump into her a couple of times at a club in Brooklyn. I've seen her a couple of times. But in my eyes, she's a little spotlight junkie. You know, she loves the spotlight. She loves the attention. But Vinny, he's a good kid. He's a good kid. I think he's a funny kid. He's he's doing really good on the show.
How would you describe, like, North Jersey, Brooklyn, New York? I mean, I've been in New York City tons of times, but I mean, like, I've never been to Brooklyn. I've never been to Staten Island. I've never been to the north side of New Jersey. Like, I've never been up that way.
So the north side of Jersey is like Atlantic City or the Jersey Shore. When I'm in Jersey, I mostly go to Atlantic City. That's my spot. That's what I do. So I really don't know much about Jersey. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I go to the shore, you know, Wildwood, Belmar, you know, those clubs, Jenks and stuff. It's totally different than Brooklyn and Manhattan, like Manhattan and stuff. Like Manhattan's a 24-hour party. You know, Jersey, they shut down liquor stores at 10 o'clock and the clubs close at 2. You come out here, we party all night out here, you know? We rock out in Brooklyn or Manhattan. We do our thing out here. Jersey, to me, you know, I got to say, I'm a fan of it, but I'm mostly a fan of gambling and AC. And, of course, you know, this one and only Drunken Monkey in Staten Island.
That's Big Angie's bar right now.
That's Big Angie's spot.
So you go there a lot?
Oh, I'm always there. They actually banned me from there. My own mother banned me from the Drunken Monkey. Nah, I'm just playing around. Yeah, listen, it's a great atmosphere in there. It's awesome. And believe it or not, a lot of people go out there just to see her, you know?
So my next question is, are you working on your own reality show?
Well, that is actually something that, you know, I would like the viewers to find out, you know. Catch me out there, you know, catch me on TV, and, you know, that's something you're going to have to wait for. I don't want to ruin the surprise for anybody.
So what kind of reality shows do you watch, or other TV shows, whether it be on VH1, MTV, Oxygen, any channel?
I watch the Jersey Shore sometimes. I get a laugh out of it, you know. I find it to be a little funny. I like my man, Paulie. I'll give Paulie you know, he's my man. I think he's the man. Paulie, if you're listening, you know, shout out to you, brother. You know, you're doing your thing. And, you know, that's really it. You know, I watch some of those cop shows and shit. I love watching these guys, you know, make fools of themselves.
What's your favorite reality show, you would say?
My Super Sweet 16.
Really? You're a fan of that?
Absolutely not. I'm just playing around. Nah, my favorite reality show is, you know, number one, Mob Wives.
Mob Wives. I respect that.
You know, I gotta put it out there. That's the only one I catch myself watching all the time, even the reruns.
See, is it awkward seeing yourself on TV?
Not at all. It's actually hysterical. I make fun of myself all the time.
Would you say your mom spoils you?
My mother been spoiling me since I was a little boy, and she will never stop. That's just her. She takes care of her family as best as she could.
So you are a mama's boy?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I'm her little mama's boy. But hey, I don't complain. She takes care of her. She takes care of her little boy. You know, Prada shoes, Burberry jackets, Gucci belts. She does right by me. Take care of her too, because you know what? There comes a time and place where the kids take over, and you know this is about that time.
Drita and Big Ange, they're in the store, and Big Ange says that basically you don't agree with her husband or her marriage. Is that true?
Well, no, I approve of it. I think her current marriage, I think she's doing well. I like the dude. He's a great dude. The only thing that you know makes me happy is seeing her happy. So if she's happy, I'm happy. You know, I gotta say, he's a great dude. In my eyes, you know, he does right by me. You know, he's always there for my mother. He'll do anything for her. So I do approve of it, actually. Maybe she really don't know, but I do.
Like, is there ever anything that's on the TV, like that's edited or whatever, that makes your mom mad? Like, do you ever hear her running around the house like, damn it, or, you know?
Nah, not really. Like, if my mother's mad, it's when I get home at 6 o'clock in the morning from being out. She'll be like, oh, wait, why'd you? You didn't call me, blah, blah, blah. And then she'll just be like, you're hungry, you want to eat, sit down. You know, there's never, we don't argue. We're a very happy family, and no matter what, it's always happiness. No matter what, if we get into an argument 2 minutes later, she's cooking me something and we're making up. And if you're wondering, yes, food is the icebreaker, like, from the argument. If we argue, food just takes all that away.
So would you say that you guys eat a lot of homemade meals?
Yes, we do. My mother, you could ask around town, is one of the best cooks. I'm not saying this because she's my mother. You could ask anybody. She's one of the best cooks in Brooklyn and Staten Island. If you brought her out to the Bronx and Queens, I guarantee she'd blow them away too.
All right, AJ, so that's all I have. Is there anything you would like to say before I end this?
I would just like to say, really shout out a couple of my friends, all my friends from 13th Avenue. You're great to me. I love yous all. I got to shout out Mob Wives, you know that, big Mob Wives. I want to say thank you, Julian. Thank you for this opportunity. And that's all I got for you today.
Thanks, everyone, for listening. Honestly, this was so much fun. Thank you, AJ, for doing this podcast with me. I plan on, seeing you on TV every Sunday, hopefully sometime soon again or a different time. Just, keep up the good work, bro.
Thank you very much. And as I said, I appreciate this opportunity you gave me. Thank you. It was wonderful talking to you, and, hopefully we can do it again sometime.
Definitely.
And thank you to all my listeners. Thank you to all my followers. I appreciate it. Keep following. Keep watching Mob Wives. Keep it up. Thank yous.